This is what we are going to achieve at the end of this tutorial. Without talking much, let's get started. So this is my background layer, so I will unlock it like this and then bring in another resource, this layer, and I'll scale this layer up to fit the canvas. I want to get rid of this planet over here, so I have to use content aware fill on it, and my layer is in smart mode. I have to rasterize it first before I can apply the content aware fill on it. So I'll right click and rasterize, select my lasso 2 and make selection around it like that. Right click, content aware fill, Photoshop will do its job, click on apply and OK. You can see that there has been a separation from the main layer like this. So I want to merge the separation together with the main layer. First of all, I have to deselect the selection, come to select, deselect. Now hold Ctrl and select the main layer, right click and click on merge layers. It has been merged together. So let me rename this to main rock layer. You can see this is the main rock layer together with the sky. So now what we are supposed to do is separate the sky on a different layer and the rock on another different layer, so that we can manipulate both of them individually. So now I have to select my pen tool and make sure I'm on path and make a selection around this. So I'll use my pen tool to draw the path around it, the rock. So now I'm done with the part. I'll right click on it and go to make selection. So now I have to separate the rock first. So I'll press Ctrl J. Let me select my main layer first. Ctrl J. It'll create a layer, as you can see, a rock layer with a deleted sky. So when I pressed Ctrl J, it creates a duplicate of the layer of the selected part only. I hope you understand what I'm actually trying to present to you. And now I have to select the rock layer like this, select, and this time around I have to invert the selection to select the sky, so that I can also separate the sky of the main layer here. So I'll go to select, inverse selection. Now I've selected the sky. Now I have to select my main rock layer and press Ctrl J again, and this time around it will separate the sky. Let me turn off the main layer. You can see it has separated the sky. Now let me rename my layers. This is the sky, and this is the rock. So let me bring this layer down because it's of no use now. So let me use my move tool to move the sky up a bit like this. So now I'll create a layer mask and I'll select my brush tool. I want to transition this edge so that it can blend well with the background, this background. So after selecting my brush, I'll make sure that my foreground color is on black. Make sure my flow is within Three, two, one. You can choose any, the one you prefer. And my hardness is 0. Then I brush so that I had hard edges will be softened and blend well with the background, as you can see. Now I have to brush the middle part a bit, like that. Let me change the blending mode to pin light, but you can choose any kind of blend mode that you think is better for you. Yes. Now I have to create a black hole, so this is my ellipse tool. As you can see, I select ellipse and I create some ellipse oval shape like this. Now my stroke is on, so I have to cancel all the stroke, make it empty, and fill my ellipse with black like that. Then bring it down like this. You can also select so that you can manipulate it to your liking, like that. Yes. Now I have to duplicate my ellipse like this. So this time around I want a gradient, so I'll choose this gradient. For the bright part, I want this color. You can copy this color code. Let me change the direction to this 18. I don't know. Yes, I think this is okay. So I'll select the top part, make sure that it's smaller than the black underneath it. I think it's okay. So now I'll right click. No, sorry, you double click on that gradient layer. Now select inner shadow, and you can also copy this color code, as you can see over here, and change the blending mode to linear dot add, as you can see here. Let me add Gaussian blur, convert to smart object. Yeah, add a Gaussian blur to it, and select the black hole. Also add a Gaussian blur, but this time around not that much. Yes, as you can see. Yes. Yeah. Let me bring in my planets. So this time around I have to separate all my planet because it is together. So I'm going to use the method I use. So I'll select and I press Ctrl J so that it will be separated on a different layer for all of them. Then I delete the bin layer. So first of all, right click, rasterize. I'll select this layer and I press Ctrl J. It will create a new layer containing the selected part only. I think that this part has been selected. Let me select it and select it again. Yeah, Ctrl J. You can see it has created a new layer. Let me turn off so that you can see that this is the only layer. Do it for the rest of them. Select the main one, press Ctrl J, another selection. Now I've separated all of them on a separate layer. So I'll delete the main layer like this so that we can toggle I see. Now they are all separate. So I'll use the move to place them like this. Now you can scale them down by pressing Ctrl T so that it will bring this handles around it so that you can scale it down like that. Do same to this one, two. Ctrl T. Sorry. Ctrl T. This one I will make it smaller. I'll make it bigger. Like that. Yes. So we are going to, you can see that there is a light source coming from this side, as you can see. So we are going to create an illusion and see the light is falling off onto the planet, as you can see. That is how we create manipulations. We assume how the light goes and we create light source to fit it. So now for the first one, I'll duplicate that layer like that, and I'll change the top one to dodge. You can see that it has brightened. So I'll create layer mask like that and select my brush black. Since it has brightened, I have to erase that part to reveal the bottom layer like that. So it creates that illusion that the light is from this side coming. As you can see, you can increase the flow so that you can see it better and faster. So you can do that for the rest of the planet layers, but it's not necessarily choosing color dodge, but you can experiment with the other blending mode to see the one that will help. So for my black layer too, I'll duplicate, experiment with the blending mode to see the one that I think linear dodges. Okay, add layer mask to that and brush. It's like that to create the illusion. So now we have to create another illusion as if the planets are moving in this shape, like in a round form. So I'll select my planet, the top part, this one, go to filter, blur, motion blur, and increase it like that. Now you can see the effect. Let me select the bottom one and add motion blur. Now you can see the effect. You change the direction like that, as you can see. So you repeat the same process on the other planets. Blur, motion blur. Most of the time the top one you can't see unless the down once, motion to create the illusion. Okay, select this part 2. Select the one be knitted. Yeah, create the illusion. So now let me bring in my subject, that is mine. So I have to select my subject with the pen to, let me bring my subject on top. Okay. Right click, rasterize, and select my subject. So now I've selected my subject like this. I right click, make selection. I don't want to delete my subject, I want to delete the background, so I inverse my selection and delete the background like that, as you can see. So I'll scale my subject down, but God being so good, my light source matches with my subject. As you can see, the light is coming from here, matches with my subject, so I need no tweaks on my subject. Okay, let me scale my subject down, Control T. Like this. So this time around I'll apply a blur on my subject. I'll go to distort, distort. Let me, no, I think I'm lost. Radio blur, sorry, radio blur. The amounts I'll go for, let me see, let me go for 3. Let's see, it's not enough. Let me go for 7. Let's see. Yes, I think it's beginning to work now. as you can see. Yes, so I have to bring in this layer to also help the illusion. So I right click on it and go to distort so that I can manipulate the handles to create this perspective form. Yes, so I bring it below my subject. I'll change the blending mode to screen like that. Press Ctrl T. Let me add a warp to it and manipulate, bring it in this manner. As you can see, then let me add a layer mask to it so that I can remove the edges to create that obvious shape. As you can see, yeah. So now the only thing that is left is to color correct my manipulation over here. So I'll go to adjustment, color balance, then seek some things over here. So the look that you want, you tweak the colors to that look. Should I go? No, let me go for this kind of look. This is cool. This depends on your eye, how you think it looks good in your eyes, then you go for it. This look good in my eyes. For the text, I don't think I'll worry myself. I'll just bring in this text like that over here. So for the text, it's easy. Use the type to type in what you want. Then I created an ellipse in this form and I hold shift to create a perfect circle. Then I fill my text in with white like that. Then I typed off on it. That's simple as it. So this is the end of the tutorial, but this is not the end. You can add more to it,